Hi, this is Miranda from My Scrappy Life and welcome back to my channel. This is for Scrap the Boys and we are going to do the challenge in the month of October is strictly mixed media. And this, y'all know, are my jam. So I decided to use this this layout, and it will be linked down below for my son's one of my son's back to school photos. Now, if you guys have followed me long enough, you guys know that my son graduated early. So this was the start of his junior year, and then he ended being a senior and graduating early. So it actually is kind of his senior year in all retrospective things. So I decided, so one of the photos, kids are kids. It is what it is on the photograph. If you guys notice it, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. If you don't notice it, well, kudos to you. But there's just something that one of the girls is doing in the photo. My son got after her saying that this has gone to my mom, but it is what it is. Like my son really respects me in every retrospective thing. So he knew that I'd be upset at it, but ultimately at the end of the day, they're a bunch of juniors. What did I expect to get out of them? Something nice and pretty? No, not so much. So, but anyway, so that's kind of what that is. I just wanted to show that to you guys, or that's what the photo is, and you know, in all retrospect, it is what it is for that. So that is him and his little buddies, and his friends and stuff for who he hangs out with. Some of them are where he works at now. So he transitioned from Caribou over to Starbucks. So he went to Milan, but he hates the coffee. Like, it's hilarious. He would rather drink he'd rather drink Caribou coffee all day long than Starbucks, and I just giggle at him because anytime he comes over to my house, he don't get none of that. Like, there's not Caribou anywhere. Actually, Caribou is in Minnesota, and that is where that is at. So yeah, so what I decided to do is that I took the new Distress Oxide, and it is the prized ribbon, and I just play along with it. I just keep going. So I just dab it on there. So the white marshmallow cardstock that I have, I did do white gesso, and the reason why I wanted it white gesso instead of clear is I wanted to make sure that this was a little bit lighter than the blue that I used on here, just to, because I wanted it in the background. So you can tell that I dab this multiple times over. I get some splatters on there. I go back in. You do see the squared little design textures with me dabbing it just straight on there. And that part, it is what it is. So I'm just drawing it out. I'm trying to make sure that it's all dry. I do come back with black paint splatters and use that as well on here for, you know, some more of the mixed medias. I really love how this turns out. The collection that I'm using is the new, well, since this is getting released in October, so it is kind of the new one for Hip Kit. It's their back to school collection that they used. Now, me, the goofball, forgot to order the embellishment kit for this. So I have a lot of paper and not much embellishments left after this situation. So I got to kind of put that one off to hold until I get through November, or until I get to November, because I need to order the embellishment kit to this. I won't be able to use the paper up otherwise. So yeah, I just go back in with the same papers that I used for the background. I put in for the background of the photograph. For, you know, the layering pieces. And I do back this up, and you are able to distress these jeans pockets. I love these. This part of it, where the way I get this to turn out with the distressed jean look and whatnot, it's perfect. I absolutely love how this actually turned out. I go through, and now through the rest of this is very heavy in embellishments. I just grab everything, like the books. These kids love to drink their coffees and hot cocos or whatever they have, and so I get the coffee cups and I get the flowers out because I really don't care that there's flowers, and neither does my son. And I make it like Happy Fall because they start at the end of August versus us starting in the beginning of August. So that works out that way. I place this little banner as the shelf to this collection, or to this layout. I do get some twine like she does in the layout. I just move she has the tags underneath the photographs, and I placed them up here because I like the jean look and I wanted to keep the jeans there. So like I use this as this little banner. I use this as my little base to the photograph, and then I just go to town. Like I distress everything that I can with these, and to be able to use them that way. And what I do is that I do not completely put all of the pocket down, because I put things in the pockets to make it look like that's kind of the tag, and that's kind of what I'm doing there. So yeah, I really like how this does turn out, and in retrospect I do obviously do some foam tape too for it. And all of those little embellishment pieces that you see off over to the corner, they do, if I remember correctly, they actually do all make it onto my layout. So make sure that you go check out the blog, and everybody that's on the blog. Some of us do YouTube channels, some of us are Instagram. Make sure that you go like and subscribe, or like and follow to all of their pages. I absolutely love doing this. In the beginning, when I decided to join this design team, I was a little worried that I wouldn't have a lot of photos, but I'm ending up having more photos with either my son or my husband in them, and it's working out really well to use those flowers, those florals, or even just sticking to a blue themed layout like this, and still able to make it look, you know, good for my son's photographs and his elbow. So I'm just placing all, like I said, I'm placing all the coffee cups, and I'm doing all my layering bits. I just love how this one turns out. I think it's perfect. School, on the other hand, parent-teacher conferences started, so we're getting close. Next week is going to be an actual 5-day vacation for us. So our school district decided to add some learn from homes, and one of them is on the 12th. So I do actually have to teach on the 12th, but I can teach in my own home, in the comfortable of my own house, where I am doing my filming at right now. I'll just do it there, so it works out perfectly. So next week, Thursday, because this goes up on Friday, so the following Thursday is actually a half a day. So I'm going to make sure that all the kids take home everything, and the one thing that I do need them to take home is their math, like their math worksheets and stuff, and then the rest of it will be, you know, we have an online platform that's called Canvas. If you're not a teacher, I completely get it, or a parent, but we use that, and that's how I give all of my kids their classwork. Even if they're on quarantine, that's where they'll find it. It's perfect. So we're rounding out here. You'll just see me kind of play around. The still shots are coming up. Make sure that you like and subscribe to my channel. I hope that you absolutely love this. Stay safe, y'all. Have a great day. Bye.